I would probably say Lee Haney and Ronnie Coleman, and also Arnold, because those three have all won the Mr. Olympia. Arnold won it 7 times. Went on to do some incredible things, obviously, off the stage. Lee Haney and Ronnie Coleman both won 8. So obviously that's the record, so I'm trying to eclipse that. But Arnold especially, because he was probably told more than any of those guys that what he couldn't do, and how he couldn't become a businessman, how he couldn't be a politician, how he couldn't be an actor, and how he couldn't probably be a Mr. Olympia champion. But he did all those things. And he did them really well, and he's still doing it to this day. And he's giving guys like myself an opportunity to compete even at his own bodybuilding shows. So it's really impressive to see his journey along with the other two. Well, I'm currently putting on amateur competitions in our amateur division of the National Physique Committee, and I intend to do more amateur competitions. And then also getting into hopefully I can get alongside with the president and be a part of the presidential board of health and fitness. I think it's really important for guys like myself who have a direct impact on the world of health and fitness to start preaching, good healthy eating habits for children, making sure that they stay active. And it takes one to know one, right? When I was growing up, Arnold Schwarzenegger was that guy, riding the bicycle with George Bush. I still remember that. I still remember doing those physical fitness tests in grade school and seeing my name on a list, getting a piece of paper that said you were in the 90th percentile in this. I love that. I think that we need more of that. We need more kids actually being involved in sport and directing toward more of our efforts to keeping them in school by providing them with a great way of eating and physical fitness. I think the common mistake is we all want it today, and we don't realize that it's a marathon, not a sprint. And we have to keep in mind that they always say practice makes perfect. Well, I never really believe in that mentality, because what if you practice bad habits? You could practice bad eating habits. You can go halfway on the eating and cheating half the time. You can actually cheat on your reps too. And now you're expecting to get maximum growth. Well, that's when you have to reevaluate your entire process. So staying positive about it, but also reminding yourself that sometimes you need to slow things down and actually be your own coach and say, okay, I didn't do this right. I didn't do this correctly. And really keep in mind that you're going to have stumbling blocks. I mean, it's going to happen. Life's going to throw you curveballs, but those curveballs can't be hit if you stay positive. I'd like to clear up that bodybuilders can be businessmen too. Bodybuilders are everyone really that goes to the gym, regardless if you train for the Mr. Olympia or not. If you're going to the gym and you're sculpting your body, you're a bodybuilder. It's okay. It's great. We all want the same thing. We all want to look good and feel great, and we all want to have fun. For me, I know a lot of people look at bodybuilders and they cringe. It's the unknown and things like that. Well, I'm here to tell you, I'm probably the most easygoing guy you're going to meet that has 23-inch arms. I'm very well aware that people get nervous. Of course, you look like a freaking cartoon character. I totally get it. But we're not all dumb, and a lot of us have a great story that we would relate to everyone. We're human. I would actually love to see bodybuilding back on ESPN. I would love to see it on a major network. I think it's important that the people in this world see art. They look at us as a cult sport. Well, there's a lot of cult sports actually on television. There's a lot of weird sports that are on television. And I think that overall, people are learning how to get in shape from bodybuilders first. When you see a UFC fighter get on the scale and he weighs in and he's flexing his arms, where do you think he learned that front double bicep from? When a football player does a crab most muscular after he gets a big sack, where are they learning this from? They're learning it from guys like myself who do this on a daily basis. We've been doing it for years. We've been doing it for a lot longer than these guys have been playing. When I played college basketball, we barely lifted weights. Now you see guys lifting weights all the time in basketball. So we have a heavy influence and we have a great calling. And I hope that I lead the charge and tell these other athletes that I compete against that, hey, both men and women, we have an obligation. We have an obligation to give the world, a better outlook on our world of health and fitness through our diet, through our training, and make sense of it all so then they can live a healthier life too.